So most obedient way. What did Bayyaji said? So he said in a meek tone, Sir, why spring this on me even before I set foot on the soil of my forefathers? Sir, why do you say like this? Very politely, very obediently said, Sir, why do you say like this? Okay, I have come to the land, okay, which belongs to my forefathers. I have to stay here till the end of my life. I have to stay in this village till the end of my life. So why do you say that I'm disobeying you? Or why do you think that I'm not respecting you? Why aren't you going back to your job? Okay, you're saying that you're going to stay for the entire life, for the end of your life. Don't you go to Mumbai again? Aren't you going back to your job? You will not go and join your job again? Asked Bujaba. No, sir, my service is over. So Bayaji very politely said, Sir, my service is completed. Okay, I have turned 60 and it is my retirement. And from now, I will not be going to Mumbai again. I have come here to stay with my family in the same village. My service is over. I have turned 60. With this, Bayaji lifted the load from his head a little to place it in a position. He was actually bearing the weight of the luggage. Okay. And continuously he was holding the luggage and he was speaking to Bujaba. So he felt a little bit strained carrying it for a long time. Just to have a relaxation, he just lifted it and kept it properly on the head. Then you have collected your fund amount. Fund amount is nothing but the amount which is given by the company at the time of the retirement. So I think you might have collected your fund amount. Bujaba was taking his measure. Bujaba was taking his measurements. Okay, when did you join? You have joined 30 years back. What was your salary? Your salary at the initial month was this much. For 30 years, how much will be your salary? How much you are going to get? Now, who is actually Bujaba to calculate your income? He is not your father, he is not your mother, or he is not your family member. Okay, and he is a person belonging to a different community who is very proud. And this man, Bujaba, he started to calculate the amount of money what Bayaji is going to get at the end of the year. I mean, at the end of his tenure of retirement. Yes, sir, Bayaji replied with pride. Bayaji said, Yes, sir, I've got some fund amount because I have retired. The company has paid me some amount. How much? Bujaba asked greedily. He was little bit more, over enthusiastic. No, because Bujaba doesn't do any work, but he is a well-respected person because of his community or because of his caste. Okay, but he is not a person who does any work. But Bayaji, being a Mahar, being a Dalit, okay, has got some job with his little education. Okay, and today, after completing his retirement, he just wanted to return back to his hometown, I mean his home village, and he wanted to spend the rest of the time with his family. And in the course of spending time with his family, he doesn't want to invite any quarrels into his life, especially with the higher community people. Okay, so but if see when you get your first salary, when you work for a company and get your first salary, and if someone asks you what is your salary, and if it is a good amount, yes, my salary is, you say it with little bit proud, because that proud in the sense it's not because of the money, you feel very happy because you have achieved something because of your hard work. Now, Bayaji has been working for 35 years in the dockyard, carrying the heavy load on his head, loading and unloading the work. Okay, at the dockyard. But for working so sincerely, so honestly, we have already seen he's a very honest worker. So, for working very sincerely, he is given some amount of money at the time of retirement. And when Bujaba was calculating, yes, sir, okay, I've got some amount. And when Bujaba asked greedily, not much, what can a daily worker earn? Sir, I'm a daily worker. I don't have a great designation. Okay, if in a company, if you're a manager or a CEO of a company, okay, your salary will be more. But if you're an employee or if you're working as a office boy or a grade 4 employee, your salary will be very less. Already we have seen that Bayaji was doing the work of loading and unloading. So when he is doing the work of loading and unloading, can you expect that he's going to get more and more income? Definitely, for sure, he'll not be getting more income. So Bayaji answered, why won't you mention the Wow, sorry, Bayyaji answer, sir, not much amount. Okay, I'm a daily labor. I get little amount of money. Okay, why don't you mention the figure, man? Bujaba persisted artfully. Persisted means he was just forcing him. He was just until Bayyaji says the number. Figure means your number. How many thousands or how many lakhs? So this is the story of the olden days. Okay, so the amount will be according to the olden days. Don't think lakhs and crores. Okay, so according to the old generation. 100 years, 50 years past, just back, how much our grandparents and our great grandparents were earning. So Bujaba persisted artfully, very tactfully, he is trying to find out the amount of money that Bayyaji happened to ask. Some 2,500 rupees. Some 2,500 rupees. I've got 2,500 rupees. 2,500 he has got for his lifetime working for 30 years. Bayyaji gave the correct figure, correct number he said. So this is the amount I have got at the time of retirement. Now it can be some 20 lakhs or something like according to our present scenario. But in that time it was 2,500 rupees. Bayyaji, you have a heavy load on your head. Go to your house first. Okay. Now we understood that this man is carrying a heavy load. Until this time, okay, he was asking him questions. He was asking him to find out the exact amount of salary he has received or the retirement fund amount he has received. And now he says that go to your house first. Okay, you are carrying a heavy load on your back. We will talk at leisure later. Okay, I'll find some time with you and I'm going to talk at my leisure. Bujaba said in a mock sympathy. Mock sympathy means sympathy is what? Showing some kind of soft corner. Okay, in Telugu you call jali or sahrudayam, something like that. But here mock sympathy means something which is not real. Mock parliament we say. Okay, acting. Okay, he's just showing a sympathy as if, I mean, he's pretending actually. Pretending is to act. Sometimes when you don't want to show the real love and affection also, you act as if you're showing love and affection on your, parents or something, your brothers and sisters or something like that. Okay, we don't really have that affection, but he's pretending as if he's having some affection on Bayyaji. Clear with this? Right. Yes, Bayyaji mumbled. Mumbled means yes, sir. Talking very with a low voice. Yes, sir. My head is straining a lot. I've been carrying my luggage. Let me go in my house and walk in the direction of his house. At that moment, Bayyaji was a proud owner of 2,500 rupees in cash. He was feeling very happy. For my life, for working very hard for 30 years, sincerely, today I've got 2,500 as my retirement amount. He's feeling very proud in his heart. I mean, he's feeling very delighted, happy. So it made no difference whether he was an untouchable or a Buddhist. Now, when you work very hard, and earn some amount of money with your sincerity and hard work, don't you think that you should not feel proud? You should obviously feel proud. Okay. Now I am earning some amount of money. I may not be earning some lakhs of rupees of money, but okay, with whatever I am earning, I am satisfied. So when you are satisfied like that, you feel proud. Okay. Now if I compare with some person getting 1 lakh or 2 lakh and 3 lakh, or if anybody compares their salary with the person getting 2 lakhs and 3 lakhs, he'll not be satisfied. We must be satisfied with whatever we are getting. And of course, at the same time, we need to work hard to better our life. Okay. So he knows that he has done tremendous hard work at the duckyard. And today he has got some amount of money for which he is walking like a proud person. I have done some hard work and today my hard work is reflected by having some savings. So when you earn sufficient amount of money, when you really work hard and sincere, it's no matter whether you belong to an untouchable or you belong to a higher community. No matter you're a Buddhist, you're untouchable, or you're a Brahmin or a Reddy, all these things will not work out. Okay? Because you have a social recognition. In the community, you have got some name that this man is a hard worker, a sincere person who works with honesty. And today, his reflection is showed in the form of some amount of money. If one could swindle swindle means what? Okay, trying to rob. In the previous lesson, that is a dear departed. Both the daughters were trying to swindle, rob the money from the father. But if you rob the money from someone, okay, that's wrong. So if one could swindle out, so this is Bayyaji. Where is my cursor gone? Yeah. So this is Bayyaji, okay, and this is Bayyaji's mother, and his sons and grandchildren. Everybody are there in the picture. Swindle out untouchable Bayyaji or rather Buddhist. Bayyaji 4 or 500 rupees. That was enough with that. With the thought in his mind, Bujaba entered his Vada, the big house. So if you try to steal the money from other people, okay, that will not be correct. Okay, if one could swindle out the money, I mean rob the money, okay, it's not proper. So what is the difference? What is the difference? See, I'll tell you. Some higher community people, they try to rob the money of the poor people by writing some incorrect accounts and everything. You might have seen in Telugu old movies. Okay, a farmer who's illiterate goes to a landlord who has a lot of money and he takes 5,000 rupees, and that fellow will, the landlord will make it as a 5 lakh or something like that by adding a zero, because he is illiterate and he doesn't know what is what, and he belongs to a lower community. They try to differentiate. Okay, they try to show some indifferences. So Bujaba entered his Vada, the big house. He entered into his Vada. Vada means colony. Exchanging pleasantries with people he met on the way, Bayyaji reached the public building called as Takya in the untouchable settlement. Takya is a place where these people belong. Okay, they have their community hall. I mean, the Mahar community hall, like a community hall you have for every caste or something like that in your areas, community building. So he reached that building of the untouchables, where untouchables will be there. The building was named as Buddha Vihar. The community hall was named as Buddha Vihar. They have named it on Gautam Buddha. Okay, every community will have, every caste, let it be like what do you say, in our Hindu or something like that, we have different sub-castes. Okay, Rajaka and Mangali, or what do you say, Gaundla, Gauds and all these things. For everybody they have a community building. So like that, even they went to their, he was just passing the community building, okay, near the untouchable settlement. The building was named as Buddha Vihar by those who had embraced Buddhism, okay, who have taken Buddhism into their lives, the principles of Gautam Buddha. So they have named that building as Buddha Vihar. As Bayyaji neared Buddha Vihar, the children who were playing with a ball made of rags. Rags are nothing but torn cloth. Okay. See, in the when we were small, when you were small, or when even I was small, we were not having balls, rubber balls, and everything. So what we need to do, we should take some, worn out cloth, and we used to round it like a ball, put a rubber band, and then we used to hit each other. Okay, I used to hit my friend used to hit the other person. I think you might have also played this, okay, when you are very small or when we were young. So that ball was made of the cloth, finished their game and cried out. They shouted, Bayyaji Nana is here. See, in village, the atmosphere will be different. Lot of affection will be there. Okay, lot of receiving the people will be there. Okay, you treat every neighbor of your village as a grandmother or grandfather, or someone connected to your community, or someone connected to your family. But in city life, it is different. We not even, we always close the door and keep in city life. But in villages, it's just like a big family. All, though you belong to different caste or community, it's like a family. So the moment they have seen Bayyaji, they cried, they shouted aloud, okay, that Bayyaji Nana is coming. Okay, Bayyaji Nana is here. Bayyaji Nana is here, and scrambled in the direction. They got scattered here and there to go and spread this news. Okay, when we get down the bus in our village and keep on walking to our house, in between the way, okay, in between the way to your bus stand to the house, small children who see you, okay, they cry out with happiness that their village person or someone belonging to their village has got down from the bus and they stop everything, they throw everything, they keep running here and there to say that so and so person is coming. And sometimes even when I visited my home, that is Madikonda, my village also, very small children, if they see me getting down from the auto, they immediately rush and say to my mother or my brother or my father that your brother is coming, he just got down. So before I go, only that news is going to spread like that. Even when Bayyaji did not enter into his house, he did not even approach near to his house, the small children who happened to see started crying their name and got scampered here and there, and they wanted to go and inform to Bayyaji's house to inform his mother. Bayyaji's 85-year-old mother quickly scrambled to her feet. She got up with a lot of enthusiasm the moment she understood that her son is going to come to her feet. She had aged much, but her own out frame was still sturdy. So she is already 85 years, but still, though she is old, though her hair has become white and wrinkles can be seen, but still she is very strong. And her teeth were strong enough to break grams. Okay, Shengal, whatever it is there, she can easily break them. Okay, peanuts and everything, all those things she can easily break because her teeth is very strong. She could thread a needle without help. I mean, the needle is there, she can easily pierce a thread. That means her eyesight is very clear. When she heard of Bayyaji's arrival, her heart swelled. She was overjoyed. She felt very happy that my son is on the way to my house. So Bayyaji's mother was feeling very, very happy when the children have given information that her son is coming back to their house. So this is the lesson. We'll stop it. I was a little bit fast, but hope you have understood. There is some network issues here. Okay. So any questions regarding today's lesson?